Hello to the sign and back. My name is Tokika Uzuru and welcome back to my channel where today we're actually going to be talking about shadow work. Yes, we're starting a new series because I haven't done research on the other ones that I've started already. So we're going to start off with the question, what actually is shadow work? And if you search it up, you're probably going to end up getting an answer similar to the conscious acknowledgement of your darker side. And as much as that sounds like it belongs in an Edgar Allan Poe poem or short story, here's a simpler version of that. It's the part of you that you don't know, or you decided not to know. The part of you that people tend to shame you for. Or maybe you're just shaming yourself and it's all in your head. I hate to go ahead and be the person that says this, but like shadow work is basically having to cut through layers. Layers of an onion you didn't want either way. And some of the classic signs that you would need to go ahead and do such shadow work or therapy would be anger, blame, laziness, codependence, but like toxic codependence, toxic independence. I'll probably end up explaining those a bit more, and insecurities. So the two ones I want to explain because I feel like they need explanations. Toxic codependency. So basically, you're clinging on to like a person that's not good for you, or you're just clinging on. So toxic independency is basically, I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody's help. You are literally deciding to put yourself through so much mess just to go ahead and say that you did it by yourself. Window, because I ended up getting gnats. What do you do when you find these emotions or feelings and you're like, this is not helpful? Why we're here? It's not for shadow work is not for the faint of heart. It will show you things about yourself that you try to subconsciously or unconsciously just push to the side to not deal with ever. So if you get to a point where you're like, yeah, that's probably gonna end up going into a downward spiral of like sadness that you won't, negativity that you don't want to deal with, you can go ahead and put it down, take a moment, and you can come back to it whenever you feel like you're ready for it. Because shadow work is a process. But the whole point of it is to allow yourself to feel and understand those painful aspects of yourself. Or just understand how your brain processes things. And learn how to work with it. It is technically an introspective psychological practice, but you hear it a lot when it comes to the witchcraft practice. Now, as much as I did talk about how it could literally put you into a terrible mindset, there are actual benefits to doing shadow work. However, these are not guaranteed to happen. Shadow work can take a lot longer than you would think because understanding things takes a lot longer. You can notice something and how you can either avoid feeling that way or deal with feelings that way. That could take longer. So overall, quick disclaimer, but the benefits would be improved relationships, energy boost, and improved immune system, enhanced state of well-being and mood because you are not trying to hide so much, maybe. Better communications with others because you're able to express yourself better. Ability to set boundaries in your life because you realize exactly what you can and can't take. And cease the cycle of self-destruction, which I'm still going through. And that's what I'm leaving this video off of. So my next video on this entire introduction in general is the different ways of how you can do shadow work, and also ways you can use to prevent any type of mental downward spiral that you may or may not go through during your shadow work sessions. Self-attacks aside, it is time for me to do the stereotypical YouTuber outro, where I, as a stereotypical YouTuber, would one, point out the fact that the sun is actually up while I'm filming this. I'm not filming at night. But also, if you do like this video, you can press the like button if you want. It'll just show YouTube that you want to go ahead and see more of these types of videos. Boost it more into the algorithm so I can go ahead and see it by more people that may or may not need this video. You can also comment down below whether you would actually want to go ahead and learn more about shadow work. Personally, I will still end up making more videos, probably not as often about it. But if you do want to go ahead and ask more questions that I can answer in the next video, you can also put that in the comment section below as well. Don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and be notified of whenever these types of videos are posted, usually Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But you can also hit the notification bell and be notified of when I post by turning it to all notifications. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, specifically Instagram and YouTube, If you want to follow me on any of... I can speak English. No, I can't. I'm lying. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, both of the links will be in the description box below. And that is about it for this video because my brain is now fried. So, I am Toki, your host, and this is Toki saying I'm not going to bed. I'm not going to bed just yet. I'll see you in the next video.